either has money or is very successful. They're very smart, intelligent, but also they're someone who is capable of deep feelings. Also, this is the person who is thinking about starting a family or who wants a relationship that, like, you know, is going to be more serious eventually. And again, we have two masculine energies, so they know. Hey guys, what is up? What's going on? Today we are doing another reading, and I keep, you know, this is my new frame, so I keep getting used to this new frame. Okay, does this work? Yes. Anyway, watch this video if you're Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This is going to be a reading where we're going to focus more specifically on your love life, what's going on. If you been having any kind of Venus retrograde issues, which I know Venus is already direct, but if you've been dealing with anything that's a bit confusing, this reading is for you. So we're gonna take a look. Link to everything is in the description box. And again, I just came back. My AC shop reopened, so we are taking bookings. I have same day readings available, and also pretty much because I just started booking, availability is same week. So take a look. I am taking one private one-on-one mentorship student where basically I teach you one-on-one in a course program developed just for you, the secrets of tarot, some astrology as well, and even how to start your YouTube channel if that's what you wish. Links to that is in the description box. There's also, I believe, I'm not sure when I'm going to be posting this, but yeah, there is even a sale going on too in my shop as well, if it's still available, because usually if I post a sale, it sells out very quickly. So take a look, everything in the description box. Give this video a big thumbs up. And anyway, let's jump right in. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. So we're gonna do this as first row is you, second row is the energy you're dealing with. Okay. Ooh, Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles. You know, I'm not seeing Ten of Swords here as like something bad, if you know what I mean. I'm seeing this like whatever you've been dealing with, it's over. Like it could be a tough cycle. Something also I'm seeing here about this Leo Virgo energy. So something might have been going on that was very, very, and look at this, you have Nine of Swords twice. So definitely, again, this is a specific reading for those who are dealing with something. Like I said, it might not resonate with everybody. Like, you know, there's other readings posted on my channel already. So if you don't feel like you're dealing with some kind of issue in your love life, it might not be for you. But I find it funny, my card decks, sometimes it happens they get mixed up. So I have two different decks here, and we pulled Nine of Swords from both decks. Anyway, we'll talk about this in a moment. Let's see. Let's look at your person. We have here the Sun. You could be dealing with a Leo, with a Taurus, with a Virgo as well. We have here the Wheel of Fortune. We have here High Priestess. For some of you, you are dealing with more than one person. They have the Star. Things are getting actually much better. I feel like, again, you guys, we have Justice. We have Eight of Cups. Oof, okay. A lot of stuff that you've been waiting for is finally coming through, but some of you guys are, for whatever reason, are concerned. We have here Five of Swords at the bottom, the Hierophant, Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you guys have, let's do this step by step. So first of all, with the Five of Swords, there is this energy where you are basically not trusting at the moment. So you might be like feeling like you're not trusting the process. You might be feeling like you're not trusting your person. Again, if this is not your energy, if you don't resonate with this, there's other readings on my channel. But this might be for somebody specific. This is a bit of a different energy type of reading. So let's see. You feel with the Nine of Swords, I feel like you've been worried a lot. You've been worrying, you've been overthinking. A lot of what you've been thinking about is really more so in your mind. Nine of Swords is very rarely an energy we're really dealing with, like in real life. It's more so in your mind. With the Seven of Swords, you might have been suspecting something. You might have been very disappointed, I'm seeing here with the Five of Cups. And you might have felt like, you know what, I wanna leave this all behind. With the Moon card to the Six of Wands, you are just like, you know what, I trust that I will still somehow get what I want, but I want to let this go for now. I feel like for a lot of you, maybe it's the right choice, because I feel like once you are in this situation, when you're in this situation, you're overthinking so much that you're self-sabotaging. And if you indeed resonate with this energy, like dropping the importance, dropping your awareness, dropping like worrying about everything could be indeed what you need. Because what I'm seeing here with the 10 of Swords, the type cycle is over. Like things have gotten as bad as they could be. And if you're still together with your person and if they are still showing up in your life, it means that like this is meant to last, right? But at the same time, like whatever your worst fear was, whatever it is that you've had to deal with, it's over. Like you've dealt with this, like it's never going to get worse, basically. Again, whoever resonating with this right now with the King of Pentacles, with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like for a lot of you there is focus on just really stabilizing yourself. And I see that you are currently I feel like for some of you, you also started dating someone else. Maybe it will only resonate with a few of you, but there is a sense of here where you're in that state where you just feel different things, you're worried, and for some of you maybe you're using something to distract yourself from whatever you're worried about. For some of you there is legitimately also other people showing up in your life, but I also see that your person is still showing up in your life as well. So let's look at them quickly before we go back to you again, because I do think whatever has been difficult for you, whatever you've been worried about, it's over now. Your person right now is going through a rebirth stage. With the Sun to the Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, and the Star, they are going to show up in your life, I feel like, in a way that's going to blow your mind. It's almost like you don't see this coming. You don't see that they can be, you know, this version of themselves. But it's also all because with the Justice of the Eight of Cups, they have cleared, you know, their karma. They have walked away from whatever the difficult situation they were dealing with, and they are ready to present like a more playful version of themselves, a more happy version of themselves. For others of you, by the way, because again, it's a general reading, so apply this as it resonates. For some of you, you have decided to walk away from something that was just not fulfilling for you anymore, and you're matching with like a partner who is a lot more fun. I'm seeing there's just like, there is a sense of like the sun is rising when it comes in your relationships again. There is a turn to the better. Okay, let's keep going with this. I want to see more about your connection with the person you're dealing with. If you're the Empress, the time has come for you to receive, and this was in some of your previous readings too. You're on a receiving end. The person is now starting to really come correctly because they want to prove to you that you're their love and they don't want anyone else. Six of Pentacles, Page of Swords. They want to prove to you, they want to show you that, listen, you're all I want. And some of you, you've been manifesting this. And I don't want anyone else. They want to show this to you. But they also are not certain whether you feel the same way about them. Let me see. What's going on in your love life? Do you have maybe someone else as well? Show me what's going on, Scorpios. The Hermit. I feel like you are manifesting basically... yeah, you do have other options too. I'm seeing you have here at least like 2 or 3 different people you're interested in, who are interested in you as well. And I don't know, the thing is, like, the question here is like, where is your heart, Scorpio? Who do you really feel connected to? Do you feel like in general maybe something else could come along? Like some of you are having doubts about what you want. And this is, you know, even though like I did not necessarily see this coming for most of you before the Venus retrograde started, this could happen with Venus retrograde because Venus rules 7th house for Scorpios of love and relationships. For some of you, something unexpected could have come along and you just feel burned out from being misunderstood, maybe like not getting your needs met in some way. Like maybe there was conflict, fights. There was a lot of love, but conflicts, fights, obsession. And now it's like there is a sense here of you kind of like leveling up and sort of like starting to rethink about, like rethink the choices you're making. I hope I'm making sense. Let me see. Scorpio love life. Attraction. Let go of control issues, pay attention to red flags, and worth waiting for. I don't know, you guys. The energy that I'm getting is that there is something you're not okay with, is what I'm getting. something you're not okay with and you want something to change big time. Let me see, Scorpio, what is their love life right now? High Priestess, Three of Wands, and we have here the Star, which I have to hide, sorry, and we have here Princess of Swords. Do you really know what you want, guys, at the moment? Because I feel like your energy, what they are showing me, is pulled in different directions. So this to me says a couple of different things. You might feel like someone better can come along. You might feel like you at the moment already have like more than one option. You might feel you're just not sure how you want things to progress from this point onwards. Again, this is a very specific reading for those who resonate, with this kind of energy. You might feel like there is this person on the left. I'm seeing person on the right. Where do I want to go? Show me more about person A. Let's call them that. Queen of Wands. There's somebody you feel very passionate about, but at the same time, there's a lot of worries and concerns. So maybe like there's a person you've been worried about for a while. And they make you happy. You feel like you can have everything with them. You want to hold on to them, but at the same time, you are tired of something. You are tired maybe to be a bigger person. And I'm seeing here, actually, there is also someone else that you have a very different connection with. Maybe, again, for some of you already met this person. For some of you are manifesting this now, where the energy is just different. It's less, maybe there is less struggle. Maybe there is less obstacles. Because I do see like you had this one person, you have still this one person who is amazing and they love you, but there is something fundamentally like at the very foundation of this relationship that is, I don't want to say flawed, but there's some kind of, I don't know, maybe it's like cultural differences, religious differences, maybe it's like distance or just something. Maybe it's just, again, it doesn't have to be any of these things. Maybe it's just you're overthinker, they overthinker, and it's like that kind of thing. Something is like off there and you're kind of tired of that. You want to experience something else. And I'm getting there is like a different option where all of this stuff doesn't exist. And even though that relationship, this new relationship or this new person that you met is far from perfect, because you don't have to deal with the stuff that you're so tired of dealing with, it feels like it's perfect. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, the person doesn't have to be perfect, but maybe because you've dealt with some very specific issue for such a long time with a person A, like with the first option that you had, this new person that you have, even though again they're far from perfect, they could be, it's like because you don't have to deal with that specific thing that you had to deal with for such a long time, it feels like a breath of fresh air. Now again, I don't want to promise you that they are like without any flaws, but it's now at the moment it feels like, oh my god, this person is so perfect because because they are more in balance compared to that. There's some stuff you're also not seeing about them clearly, I feel like. And also, I feel like if you walk away from who you currently are with, from your initial connection, this is really going to hurt that person. Because they really want to build with you. And they wanna have, like, it's almost like we've put in so much work. Let's have this victory together. But I feel like with the Tower card, something here might have come down that you didn't expect. So maybe you developed feelings to someone else suddenly. Maybe you were taking a break from this connection, but something else happens. Clarify the Tower, please. What is this Tower? Two of Swords, like you've been trying to disconnect, to detach from something. Put your energy back into yourself because of some kind of transition happening when it comes to commitments. And I see specifically, maybe it was when the Sun was in Leo, something has come along which was very innocent at first, but it made you think. It made you rethink something. It made you rethink what do you want from your life, from your relationships, especially when the subject of family, kids, maybe even concerned relationships too, and how you want your life to look. There's something here which made you see that, again, it's gonna sound kind of mean the way I put it too, but like, I hope it makes sense from you. For some of you, maybe you saw something that made you think that you can do better, not in terms of, oh, this person is better, but more like, again, maybe you had to deal with some very undesirable circumstances and you had to deal with them for such a long time, and still like there is some stuff that you like are not completely happy with situation A, and then situation B comes in, and even though it's not perfect, just even, again, I keep hearing the same message, just because you don't have to deal with whatever you had to deal with previously, it feels like, oh my god, my life, like, you know how for a long time you're dealing with something, some kind of situation, some kind of challenge, right? You know, and it's like it's making your life kind of harder. You get so used to constantly going through the struggle of dealing with this, that, you know, when you experience, even for a moment, a life without that issue, whatever it is, you're like, oh my god, my life can be so perfect, you know. And again, it doesn't mean that like your life is perfect, but just at least not dealing with this, what feels like taking a break from that stuff that was there, and seeing how your life, like, let's just say there was, like, with your specific person, number one, or first person you were dealing with, I don't know, maybe their family was like, it's just an example, their family was against you in some way or whatever, and you didn't know how to make a relationship work. Maybe there was like cultural differences or like religion or whatever, and like it became such a kind of like common theme of your life that you constantly have to deal with this circumstance, even though you were trying to maybe manifest it away or whatever, that like you got used to this constantly being in your life. And I feel like you met someone else, or you're about to meet someone else where that issue is not present. And again, it's not about this person being perfect, but it's like, wow, I don't have to deal with this problem anymore. I can have a relationship where this problem doesn't exist. Like, I don't have to worry about this family member or whoever, or that cultural difference anymore. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, give a big thumbs up if you know what I mean. Like, because they're showing me something specific, and I'm just trying my best to explain, you know, in a language that everyone will understand, hopefully. So it's like, I don't have to deal with this anymore. So again, it's kind of tricky, because a person doesn't have to be perfect here. It's more like milk and honey. You just want to be free, I'm seeing. And for some of you, you're done trying to figure something out. But it's interesting because that same thing is what propels another person to, like your first person, the one you were originally dealing with, to really, really try to prove to you that they are the one. They want you to see them as that they are the one. So, and they're confused. Why are you not seeing this? Because to them it's like so obvious, like, I am the one for you, what else do you want? But I feel like you maybe thought about them this way, that yes, they are indeed the one, but then something happened where you changed your mind. Does it make sense? It's gonna be an interesting spread in the extended for sure. Let me see a little more. Embrace enlightenment. There might have been sudden realization. You might have also had a conversation maybe with a father-like figure, or just somebody, you know, somebody older, like, or somebody wiser. It doesn't have to be older. You had a conversation with someone, maybe even your higher self. And look at this. This card says, move away from a difficult situation. Maybe some of you are just tired of dealing with something. Look at this. Run wild for a while, wild child. Cannot make these cards up, guys. You've been dealing with something, and I think you've overcome whatever the circumstances were there, and you won, and you got what you wanted. But you know what it is? Sometimes it's like, I can win, right? And I can go for as long as I want to, even in any challenge circumstances. You can keep going. No one is telling you to quit. But sometimes it's like, you just want to experience something else, because you're realizing that, like, you know, it's again, and it's a choice you guys, I guess, have to make. It doesn't have to be a permanent choice. Maybe for some of you, you just want to break from all of this you've been dealing with, just go in a different direction, experience what life is like without having to worry about what you worried about all this time. Again, you did not have to worry about this, but if that situation is making you feel like this, there's something here where you will see more clearly. Interesting. We have look through the mist, find the mystery, be curious, look deeper. You will see something on a deeper level. Like something is going to be shown to you where you will make a choice to, I feel like, okay, the way I'm seeing this is you will make a significant choice, whether to stay in some kind of situation where there is a challenge, but you can win, you can have whatever it is you want, regardless. The question is not about whether you can have the desired outcome or not. The question is whether you want to go through this process, or maybe you want to experience something else altogether, or maybe you just want to take a break. And I feel like if you take a break for some time here, you're going to see something in a very different way. And it's interesting because we do have, right, all these retrograde planets now. So a lot of people are going through some kind of major rethinking of, you know, their plans, life, and so on. There's going to be something you will be confronting. And you have the wisdom. Maybe also something you're doing now is what's required, you know, for another person to also, like, change something they need to change within themselves. We have sacred journey, pilgrimage, start a new beginning again. For some of you, there is going to be an opportunity to travel somewhere, and it's going to really open doors. I've been seeing this a lot in your readings. And we have here defend what's dear to you. So for some of you, you will choose to fight for what you want. There is a sense of justice coming, and you're going to be empowered. Like, you're going to be empowered. If you want to conquer the situation, if you want to, you know, go for something that was challenging and still have a positive outcome, you can do this. Like, you can do this. You have a lot of support. You will just need to, I feel like, let go of some pretty toxic emotions that you've been having, maybe some kind of hate even as well to someone. And like, if you can go towards love, then you will be able to rethink the way you see some of the circumstances here. But for some of you, you also want something else. Again, it's a general reading, so it's like, I cannot say like all of you are making choice to go right or to go left, obviously. I want to see these two people. We're going to start here, and then we'll take this to the extended. So I want to see these two people you are dealing with, because they are showing me, of course, could be more, but they're showing me there's like two people who, or two potential situations, could be two. Let's see, situation first, situation number one. Nine of Cups. Again, you can have totally the desired outcome, and you know this. If you hold on to this, Four of Pentacles, High Priestess, you already know that you can have what you want here, because there's love, feelings are real, etc. Let's see what is the challenge in the situation. We're going to reveal in the extended. 1, 2, 3. Potential outcome. 1, 2. And the action that's advised to take. Okay. Now let's look at situation number 2. Again, it could be somebody you already know, some new person who sparked your interest, could be somebody new you're manifesting who's about to come into your life. Let's see what's going on there. We have the Hanged Man, could be Pisces energy. We have the Five of Wands. It is a person who is willing to compete for you, but also I feel like there's a lot of people who want them too. So there's a competitive energy when it comes to this person. They could have Aries in their chart, Pisces, Scorpio even as well, Leo. I'm seeing that this is the person who will be willing to fight for you, but also there is a lot of people interested in them. So we have this competition energy. We have here 8 of Cups, 6 of Cups, and 5 of Cups with them. Okay, so when it comes to this person, the other potential option, if you do go that way, there will be people who will be very hurt by this choice. But also there is something here about the past and this person. You need to learn before you get, I'm just gonna get this all the way here. You need to learn something about their past before you can fully invest into this. Because they might have had like some kind of traumatic experiences, which will be very impactful towards your relationship. So I don't know what it is. Maybe they for a long time didn't have a relationship because of whatever, something happened to them, and they will either want to have a certain very specific type of relationship with you, or you know, there's something about that. What I'm not sure. We'll take a look in the extended. So let's just see what's the challenge to this relationship. Okay, potential outcome and the recommended action. Wait. Okay, bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. Again, you do have to choose also, I feel like, stability yourself. Be pragmatic at the moment is what they're saying. And anyway, we'll take a look in the extended with what's going to come up here. It's definitely an interesting reading today. And link to the extended is going to be down below. All the private readings information is in the description box. If you're booking this before the weekend, there is a sale going on too. And thank you guys so much, and we'll talk soon. Bye.